Hi, I'm Annapurna, and today I'm going to tell you about a volunteer tutoring initiative that I have come up with. So first, a bit about me. I graduated this May from Johns Hopkins University. I studied computer science and neuroscience, and I'm happy to help you with any college advice you might want in terms of what classes you should take and the admissions process. So just let me know if you have any questions. I'm currently a software engineer at Oracle. I work on machine learning and also web development. I basically create a forecasting algorithm for predicting database inefficiency, and I use web development skills to get this on a platform that the entire company can use. So I'm happy to answer any questions for you about the computer science field as well. Let me know if you're interested in talking to me about that. So in terms of my past teaching experience, I spent a lot of my time at university as a teaching assistant. So I taught classes such as calculus, Java, computation theory, which is a upper level computer science class, and cognitive neuroscience. And I really enjoyed teaching all of those things. But another teaching experience I had outside of school was for the GED test. That stands for General Education Development. And if you haven't heard of it before, basically what it is for students who aren't quite as lucky as you and don't have the chance to finish high school, this allows them to get a equivalency for that. So it's a test that basically certifies, yes, you have all of the skills that a high school student would have. And so it's really kind of about arithmetic and some basic algebra and some reading literacy, and also a bit of science on it as well. And so, yeah, I would tutor these things. And throughout that process, I kind of saw the systemic problems that we face, and like how do we let it get to the point where kids are dropping out of high school, you know? And so I wanted to attack this from a more basic level even, and that's why I'm approaching it from elementary school students. So as you can see, something that's really important to me is getting everyone to be able to have great opportunities like what I have had. And I think every child should have an equal chance at a comfortable life. Lack of education, really, it starts from the home life not being stable a lot of the time. And, you know, people will try really hard, but if they don't have a support system at home, if they're confused for the entire week and the only chance they have to address their confusions is in the classroom, that's really an issue. And so I'm interested in leveling the playing field and getting students help even before they drop out of high school. And so I want to do that at the elementary school level. So I mentioned the home life and parents. If you have parents that hover, you definitely know how intense that can be, but you probably also realize that it works. I had a parent hovering over my shoulder at home, and although it was annoying a lot of the time, I have to admit it was really helpful. So I want to bring this perhaps in a less intense way to students at the elementary school level. So I want to bring your attention to maybe some reasons why it works. You can see immediately what they're not understanding and address that confusion before it shows up on an exam and kind of already starts messing with their grade. And that can be demoralizing if you have to wait until the teacher grades your exam and then you see that you did poorly. You can start thinking, hey, maybe I'm not smart, maybe, you know, maybe I'm just bad at math. And a lot of kids start thinking that. And that's really dangerous because they think there's something wrong with them rather than realizing that if they practice hard enough, they can get these concepts and they can get good grades. And so I want to address it before it gets to that point. So, as I mentioned, I had a parent who hovered at home. Probably many of you have such parents as well. But a lot of kids don't have that because their parents are either out at work all the time and maybe work multiple jobs, or their parents aren't as educated and they can't help them. So you get to step in. So my plan is for each of you to tutor once, or if you want more, a week. But all I'm asking for is once a week. And so only if you only go once a week, then multiple of you will go. And each student, the goal is for them to get help every day. And the reason that I have this plan is because I believe that every day is really the only way to make up for having a support system or not having a support system at home. So if you think about it, those of you with hover parents, they probably talk to you every day about your schoolwork and maybe even help you with your schoolwork every single day. Or when you were little, they did. And so I want to kind of get that infrastructure to these kids who don't have a parent at home who is able or willing to do that. So the plan would be for you to come in once a week, and then someone else comes in another day of the week, et cetera, as you can see on this chart I have here. And then that student is able to get help every single day of the week. So if you're interested in this idea and you would like to join, just email me. So that says avtutoringoutreach@gmail.com. And so the schools I have been talking to so far are Hawes, Hoover, Roosevelt, and Selby Lane. And let me know if you want to tutor at a different elementary school nearby. I know that there are others. So if that would be more convenient for you, let me know and I can start a dialogue with them as well. So for most of these, it's through the YMCA. So there's a really simple form you need to fill out. But there's actually no form for Haas. So for Haas, you can just show up and sign in, and they're happy to let you help their students. Any math level you're comfortable with is great. So I know sometimes people are like, I don't think I can tutor because I'm not even that good at math. But the thing is, they're elementary school students. The fact that you're here in high school right now means that you are more than qualified to help them with anything they could possibly have questions about. So hopefully this is something you're interested in. If you are, please reach out to me and I will get you set up with the next steps. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me, and I hope you decide to join.